was this aircraft even fit to be on air? We had reports that there was smoke coming from the smoke trails, rather, as this plane was seen leaving the tarmac. And could that have been a sign of inconsistent engine issues and perhaps safety issues? Can you comment on that, sir?
Thank you. Good morning. We have dispatched the team of the investigators as early as late last night, which they are continuing even this morning. And the purpose of the investigation is to determine exactly that. Was the aircraft in an airworthy condition to fly? And did the aircraft possess all the relevant documentation? And was the aircraft maintained in line with the civil aviation maintenance requirements? And the investigation will determine and release the report to indicate whether the aircraft was airworthy, to answer all the questions that you have been asking.
Well, as in my previous story, there's this question that just seems to arise about accountability, especially when it involves human lives. In this situation, which department, which individual, which organization or cornerstone of the organization would be responsible for this incident?
We are responsible for the investigation into the cause of any aircraft accident that crashed in South Africa. Mm-hmm. And the purpose and the objective is to prevent accident and incident and not to apportion any liability or any blame to any entity or individual.
Right, but if there was liability and blame, don't you think we'll see less of this? Now, what kind of repercussions would there be for such an accident, if there is at all?
There is a different process. If there is a process whereby they need to apportion a blame or liability, that it will be taken through the judiciary system. But in terms of our process and our objective, is just to establish what was the cause so that we can prevent future accidents and incidents.
Well, the reason why I'm bringing this up is because this plane was set to fly into East Africa, Egypt, and possibly to the Netherlands. It could have been a more horrific crash. So it's very important that we clamp down on this. 19 passengers were on this plane. Could you talk to us more about this? Was it a test flight? Was it a commercial flight? We want that type of information.
Yeah, what we have at this stage, we can confirm that the aircraft took off from Bonneburg. Our investigators are on the ground establishing what was the intent of the flight. At this stage, we cannot confirm what was the intent of the flight, but we can confirm that the aircraft did take off from Bonneburg, and that information will be made available during the course of the day. What was the intent of the flight?
All right, Peter, we'll let you go right now. And again, this is another important story because it involves a loss of life, and hopefully we can get more information on that. We're not letting you off the hook, obviously, but more information is to be sought, and we'll speak to you again really soon.